pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good
morning,
Falcons.
Welcome back to the HF2 News. It's been a while. Strive is on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 2:15 to 3:15 in the library. If you're having trouble in a certain subject, NHS students will be there each lunch period, Monday through Thursday, and after school.
Attention all seniors, make sure you are checking your email, Schoology, and Remind for important upcoming events.
Oh, hello Falcons. You caught me in the middle of counting my $41. I'm Ben and I'm here with my co-host,
Kyle.
There's an SAT prep workshop on February 4th and March 11th and March 18th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. This workshop will provide you with real practice for the SATs, get you mentally ready for them. This prep course will teach you the exact format of the test and the types of questions to expect from each section of the test.
And it teaches you specific SAT test strategies that will help you with your pacing on the test. And it also provides you with practice tests and answer keys that you can use at home too. And if you're interested, contact Mr. Julian for ELA and Ms. Wood from Stevenson for math. Registration is mandatory and limited, so make sure you sign up ASAP.
See ya, Falcons.
Good morning, Falcons.
Welcome back to the weekly announcements.
UCS Pathways is January 27th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. Here are forward.
This purpose of this event is for students to become aware of opportunities, services, and programs available to all Utica Community School students.
This will help you with your education moving forward.
For more information, please visit uticak12.org/pathways.
Goodbye, Falcons.
Have a great day.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, Falcons.
Alright, well, looking ahead, there's no school on January 16th because of MLK Day. Please enjoy this video of Martin Luther King and what he did for our country.
On a hot day in August 1963, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. delivered a speech that would define the civil rights movement and his legacy. This, of course, was his I Have a Dream speech, delivered on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial during the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
The March on Washington served as a massive push for economic and political justice for African Americans. Held during the year celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Emancipation Proclamation, crowds marched on the National Mall to watch a variety of musical performances and speeches. Dr. King, a Baptist preacher and prominent civil rights leader, was scheduled to speak towards the end of the day, his debut on the national stage. Up until that point, King mostly addressed small crowds at black churches, rallies, or fundraisers. This time, he would be seen by nearly 250,000 people on the ground, as well as millions at home watching on television. This was an opportunity to reach a wide audience and persuade the public and the government to take action against racial injustice. The night before, King worked with a close group of advisors to get the speech just right. They worked through the night, settling on a final draft in the pre-dawn hours of August 28. Interestingly, the phrase, "I have a dream," a phrase he used in earlier speeches, was nowhere to be found in this copy. The words wouldn't manifest until almost halfway into Dr. King's speech, when gospel singer Mahalia Jackson, who had performed earlier in the day, called out to him from the sidelines to tell them about the dream. King set his prepared remarks aside and improvised the rest, crafting a soaring speech that would sear into the minds of millions of Americans.
No, we are not satisfied, and we will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like waters and righteousness like a mighty stream.
The speech was divided into two parts. The first listed the injustices that African Americans faced: segregation, police brutality, disenfranchisement, and discrimination, and urged a call to nonviolent action. The second launched into King's dream of peace and racial harmony, a vision of a future in which people will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
I have a dream.
Highlighting King's skills as a preacher, I Have a Dream was part sermon and part poetry, using rhetorical devices like repetition, rhyme, and vivid metaphor to drive his points home. It was peppered with historic, biblical, and literary references that moved the crowd. This message of struggle and hope became the defining moment not only of King's career, but also the civil rights movement. Both the speech and the March on Washington were credited with helping secure the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, a landmark piece of legislation that ended segregation and banned discrimination on the basis of race or sex in the workplace.
Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
The speech also resonated with activists around the globe. I have a dream. The phrase that wasn't even meant to be in his final draft appeared in political actions all around the world. It's considered one of the world's most transformative and influential speeches, alongside others like Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address and Winston Churchill's Blood, Toil, Tears, and Sweat. I Have a Dream is only one of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s many achievements, but it's nonetheless one of the most pivotal.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation.
Wow, that was an amazing video.
Do you have a favorite staff member at Ford? Did you know that you can nominate a teacher to be recognized each month? There are signs around the building with a QR code that you can fill out to nominate a staff member. We all know that there's hardworking staff at the school, so let's make sure that they all feel appreciated. Bye, Falcons!
Peace out, Falcons!